Hi everyone, Coach Neil here. So once we get our bike out, we're going to want to see how full the tires are. And so this tire here is a little bit too mushy for me. So I'm going to make sure I fill that one up. Go ahead and check the rear. So I'm not checking it with a tire gauge at the moment, but I do know that this tire in the front, it's going to need quite a bit more air in it. That's too mushy. So there's quite a few different ways to fill up your tire, depending on what, where you're at and what you've got with you. So here I'm at home and I've got an air compressor. I'm going to turn that on, wait for it to fill up a bit. Here we've got a Presta valve. See how that presses in, but I always run an adapter. So one of the reasons I run an adapter is because you never know when you're just going to have a regular pump out there. And that way you can just use the adapter and fill it up at a gas station or places like that. There we go. Kind of put quite a bit of pressure in there, and personally I kind of go by feel. Depending on what I'm going to ride that day, I might make it softer or firmer. And then for those who run tubeless, so make sure you get your stands, no tubes, or orange seal, or some of the other products that fill a tubeless tire up. Another way to fill your tire up might be a regular pump like this. So go ahead and depending on whether you're running Presta or with the adapter, you put it into each different slot. Like this goes on like so. So for a lot of you, it might be just a pump at home that you're working on to pump your tire up. Other devices we have to fill our tires are also these CO2 cartridges. You run it onto one of these, and this little adapter punctures it, and it allows you to put it on your valve stem and fill your tire up. Another thing I want to look at this year is my drivetrain. Now, what is a drivetrain? That's going to be your chain and the sprockets. That one is the front sprocket where your pedals are, clear to your rear sprockets. Now some of you in my class, you're going to have different gears in the back. And as you look at your different gears, if you get the chain up in this tall one in the back, it's going to make it so you can ride easier up hills. But when you're on the flats or going down hills, you want to get it down to a smaller sprocket. And so today we're going to check the chain out. And I know by pulling on it here, I can kind of tell how loose the chain is starting to get as I wear it out. So this year I've purchased a new chain. It's not going to be going on today, but I'm making sure I've got a chain just in case things happen. But I will be putting it on later in the season. We'll see that video some other time. Also get between all the gears. I don't really want that oil to get all over the deck. Quite a bit smoother. You're also going to want to look, what's the end of your handlebar look like? If you've got exposed, your grip is worn out, there's these plugs that you can get at the bike store. You plug that right in there, and that'll help seal that all up with a nice end, just in case you fall over. These have been known to kind of hit your leg sometimes, put a nice gouge in it. So that's one thing we want to make sure we clean up